Alright guys, what are we going to talk about today? Going to do some laundry, and I was thinking on the way down what to talk about. There are a few good options here, but I think what would be a good thing to talk about would be meals and how many meals you should eat a day for optimal gains. The reason I bring this up is because if you've been in the fitness realm for any amount of time, if you've been on a forum at bodybuilding.com or wherever really, if you just Google search how to eat to gain weight or how to eat to lose weight or just fitness in general, you see a lot of people suggest a certain number of meals to eat, and then they'll make an argument for each way. So I kind of want to dive into that a little bit and see what is the best way that you can eat to optimize your gains and to optimize the way that you reach your goals. So on one hand, you have the people that say, hey, you got to eat 6 meals a day. That's the best way to get ripped, to get a six-pack, and to get jacked and stay lean. Then you have other people that are on the way opposite end of the spectrum that eat 1 meal a day, and that sustains them. They're jacked, they're ripped, and they're still in good shape. I mean, they can rival the guys and girls that eat 6 meals a day. So what's the difference really? It seems predominantly most people are more towards the 6 meals a day spectrum. They might not eat exactly 6, maybe they eat 4, 5, or 6, but the serious bodybuilders, the competitive athletes, if you want to call them athletes, the people that are sponsored by some sort of product or supplement company, usually consume, I would say, between 4 and 6 meals a day. Then you have people on the other side, weekend warriors, still in great shape, that might only eat 1 or 2 meals a day. I'd fall more into that category. I'm definitely not a weekend warrior. I train for fun and for the personal benefits, but I usually eat about two solid meals a day, and then I'll have a couple snacks, depending on what's going on that day, and depending on how hard I trained. And the size of those meals and the contents of those meals, they'll vary greatly. It just really depends. So, looking back at some of the pros and cons of eating, a lot of meals versus maybe just 1 or 2 meals a day. If you're eating 6 meals a day, your life, your day is revolving around food. You're eating every 2 to 3 hours some sort of a meal, and a lot of guys, in order to keep up with that amount of food and not go broke or spend the majority of your money on food, or a good portion of it at least, you gotta meal prep, and meal prepping takes time. I'm an advocate of meal prepping, but I don't eat 6 meals a day. I usually eat 1 or 2, so that's what I meal prep for. So, if you meal prep for 5 days and you eat 6 meals a day, that's 30 meals you gotta prep for. That's 30 containers you gotta put the food in. That's a lot of upkeep. You gotta carry your food, you gotta carry your meals with you every day. These guys live it, that have that kind of lifestyle, so it's totally cool to make it work. And you can make it work too, but for me it's a big hassle, and I really don't see the upside benefit of having all of that upkeep. It's a tremendous amount of upkeep, plus you're eating the same damn food all the time. On the other hand, you've got the people that intermittent fast, eat 1 meal a day, which is perfect for intermittent fasting. You could even eat 2 meals a day, which is perfect for intermittent fasting. If you don't know about intermittent fasting, about what it is, I have a great article about it on my blog, ironandgrit.com. You can check it out there, read all about it. It's pretty much you eat all of your meals within a window during the day, like a 6-hour window or 8-hour window. And then for 18 hours or 16 hours, you don't eat anything. You just drink water or drink black coffee. And it's really good at metabolizing fat. It's also, I'm more into that camp, if you couldn't tell, of eating, 1 or 2 big meals a day, because it's easier, it's faster, it's simpler. You don't have the upkeep that goes along with it. You don't have to be constantly, thinking about food. In my opinion, I think food kind of drags you down a little bit. I mean, if you got all that blood and energy rushing to your stomach to digest your food constantly, I mean, energy is finite. The oxygen, the blood, the bile, everything is finite in your body. So I seem to run optimally in my lifestyle, doing the intermittent fasting route, eating 1 or 2 big meals a day. So maybe I wake up, have a snack just to get my metabolism going. I know it's not true intermittent fasting, but just bear with me here. It just works for me. Maybe eat like 2 Greek yogurts or a protein shake in the morning, and then I eat lunch around noon to 1. Might have a snack in the afternoon before the gym, maybe some cottage cheese and fruit, and then crush a workout, come home and just eat a big meal. Maybe beef and rice and some broccoli, just try to get a meat, a starch, some sort of good carbohydrate, like some sort of rice and or sweet potatoes are great too. Yeah, so that's that. If you want to learn more about intermittent fasting, like I said, check out my blog. It's just search intermittent fasting in the upper right hand corner. I'll tell you all about it. I really think that, give it a shot. You can try out and see which way works best for you. People swear by both of them, but from my experience, I think the best way to go if you want to stay lean and not always have to have your mind on food so you can live your life and do other shit is focus on the 1 to 2 meal a day. Just eat lean, eat clean, and you'll look mean. You look lean, you look clean.